I'm Brandon, and I'm the one who started Cypress Creek Chronicles.
I'm Matthew. Met Brandon 6 years ago in Nebraska. It's funny, drove all the way to Stewart, Nebraska, which is about 18 hours from my house, to meet a guy that has a lot of the same interests and likes and beliefs that I have. I mean, I want to start off and say that Brandon and I, we have a lot in common, but the biggest thing we have in common and the most important thing we have in common is we're both brothers in Christ. We were brothers in Christ before we ever knew each other, so that's a big part of who we are, faith and family. Just want to introduce you guys, and Brandon, tell us a little bit about how Cypress Creek Chronicles, what does that mean? I mean, how did you come up with that name?
That's a good question. I would say, so when I was looking for a name, so I started filming a long time ago, but when I was looking for a name to label the video that I was recording for outdoor television, outdoor YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, I wanted something that was unique, but I also wanted something that made sense and actually had a meaning to it. And the farm that I grew up hunting, where I killed my first deer and turkey and all that different stuff, Cypress Creek bordered that place 50%. I mean, 50% of the boundary line was Cypress Creek. And then throwing the Chronicles in there, it was just kind of, you know, telling the story of what I do in hunting season, you know, just trying to put chapters in the book, if you will, and that was where Chronicles came in. And so that's pretty much what Cypress Creek Chronicles means. It's just chapter after chapter of hunting seasons coming and going, and all the success and the struggles and everything all mixed in together. So I would say that's pretty much, to give the best definition of Cypress Creek Chronicles, that's it.
Cool. The other thing too, I mean, I know the answer to this, but one of the things I think some of the new viewers might want to know is, over the years since I met you, I mean, there was always the Cypress Creek Chronicles YouTube page, and I mean, there was various little clips on it here or there, but it was nothing consistent. Can you tell me, I mean, what's led you into wanting to do a full-blown documented YouTube channel?
Well, I would say it's two-part, I guess. The first part, I would say, is a lot of it has to do with you. And I think this was something you kind of brought to my attention, that we had something here that could go really far, that a lot of people would want to watch. I think that's the start of it. And then the other part of it is just having people around you that push you to do better. I was always filming. I started filming from a very young age. I had the old tape player, video player, camera, whatever you want to call it, that had the little mini DVDs in it, you know. And I mean, it was a cheap camera that wouldn't zoom very far and all that, but I mean, that's what I started out at, probably 14 years old. You know, I was filming my hunts. It was just something I enjoyed. I loved looking back on them hunts. But I guess, you know, linking up with you, Matt, and us deciding we wanted to push this further, just seeing that there was actually people out there. I guess one of the things for me was I just didn't realize how many people were out there that wanted to watch what I was doing in the woods, because, you know, you just never know. So I would say that pushed it a lot, and then just being around the right people that push you. I think that's a big key in any business whatsoever, whether it's just for fun, a hobby, or whatever. You got to have people around you that are pushing you to do better. We did post some stuff back years ago, and then it just seemed like it kind of played out. And now with the revamped, I think when you came along, you know, a day after we talked about doing this, you were posting videos. You know, it seemed like every 6 hours you're texting me, hey, go check out that new video. Hey, I got another one uploaded. And as I want to put out as much content as you, and you're already blowing the doors open. So that's where we're at now. We're going to bring you a lot of stuff.
Well, that's something, Brandon, one of the many things Brandon and I have in common. I mean, I too got video fishing trips, video hunting trips, and, you know, trying to make a not a memory, but something I can look back on as I age.
Exactly.
And be able to watch it and enjoy it, you know, maybe when there's times that I can't get out there and do it anymore. So having somebody that has got that same passion, I think, will create great content. But we were doing this regardless, and we want to keep doing that. And just give you a little bit of background about really what our plans are. If you go to Cypress Creek Chronicles on YouTube, you'll see We've got some bass fishing videos uploaded, some crappie fishing videos. There's going to be more of those, but it's deer season, so there's not going to be any of those for a little while.
Right.
That's something I'm passionate about, but only when it's not deer and not turkey season. And you'll see Brandon in some of those too. He makes it interesting. But this is really episode 1 of the 2019 deer season. We've already got some videos. Brandon's been to Nebraska, had a great hunt in Nebraska. That's going to be in a future video. I've been hunting back home, so we're going to show that. And I mean, Brandon and I will be doing hunting and fishing together. We'll be building food plots together.
Right.
We want to show you guys how we do that, what we're planting, the things that we incorporate, the equipment. Because I mean, we don't have huge equipment,
Right.
but we are fortunate enough. He's got a tractor, I've got a tractor, got some seeder. So I mean, it's going to be not saying the way we do it's the right way, but it's the way we do it.
It's worked for us
And
for however many years.
I think it'll help you guys on fishing, hunting, because I'm going to tell you, I mean, one of the things about Brandon is he's one of the best woodsmen I've ever been around. As far as reading sign and just an intuition to know what the animals are going to be doing, it's pretty intense and pretty special to watch, and I know you guys are going to enjoy that. And for me, I get lucky a lot, so that's also fun. But one thing I want you guys to know is it's not all serious. It's going to be real. It's going to be
You're going to see what we've been doing for the last 5 years. Come to your video screen, come to your computer screen, phone, whatever. We're going to give you exactly what we've been doing and hope that y'all like that.
And there's going to be some funny parts. I mean, you know, just this morning, if we'd had the camera on, I ran over a T-post that's been here for 5 years with the truck in the dark. So, you know, about tore the rear end out. But it happens. Hey, you know, we'll move on from that. But hope you guys will click the like button. Hope you guys subscribe.
Please do.
Hit the notifications. And the other thing, put some comments down below about some other information you'd like to know about us or what we're doing. And Brandon, why don't you tell them a little bit about some of the states that we're going to be hunting?
So I would say, based off of what we've done previous for deer, we have always hunted here in West Tennessee, where we're actually filming this interview. And then Matt, being in Georgia, he's got some spots there. He's also got a couple spots in Alabama. We always have an awesome trip down to Adobe Lodge in Texas, and it is a great time. And I think y'all really enjoy that when we see a lot of deer. It is a really, really fun, just laid back, you know, kind of what I guess the epitome of what a deer hunt is supposed to be. Campfires. We've had people, you know, singing, playing guitar at the camp before. That'll be included in. And then turkey season, man, turkey season typically gets blown out of the water. We have hunted Florida. We've hunted here in Tennessee. We've hunted Alabama, Georgia. We've gone out to Nebraska, South Dakota, Texas, Kansas. I mean, literally everywhere. Turkeys seem like we add a lot of states to that list as season goes. So we'll be hunting a lot of different states. Matt has said this before, but we don't hunt a lot of public ground. Most of our stuff is private ground. Not all of our stuff is through outfitters. Sometimes it's just ground that we've found and we've leased.
Like here, like what you see here.
But we're not saying we won't hunt public ground. We've had opportunities to get some private ground, and we're going to take advantage of those opportunities. And
but if it is an outfitted hunt, we will be telling you guys that.
Exactly.
We won't be misleading you on it's something we've leased. If it's an outfitted hunt, we're going to say, hey, we're with such and such outfitters or whatever.
And I think another thing that to tap into, we will let y'all know, is also the products that we use. No matter what it is, if you see us using it, as of right now, we have no sponsors. Nobody's paying us to use a certain thing. We buy everything just like everybody else does. If you see us using it, we use it, and this even comes if we get sponsors. It will be a product that we believe in and we think is one of the best things on the market. We're not going to take money from somebody or free product from somebody if we don't believe in it to start out with. And we're going to keep that true from now to the time we finish this Cypress Creek Chronicles, however long that ends up lasting.
Yeah, because we're not going to, Brandon, I know feels the same way. I'm not going to recommend something to you guys
Absolutely
that
not.
I don't believe in, and that leads us to another point. anything you hear us talk about product wise, review, it's all opinion. It's just our opinion. It's not fact.
Right.
It's our opinion of the product. It's our opinion of the method. It's just our opinion. And
Right.
I want that to be understood. We're not giving, facts about anything. The way we hunt, the way we go about scouting, the equipment we use, food plots. It's our opinion on what works best for us. And if you try it, maybe it'll work for you. I think you guys will find some of our techniques successful for you too.
Right.
Because it's been very successful for us over the years. But
And that's what we do. I mean, we go off of, we try something, and if it doesn't work, we may try it again just to make sure. But if we try something and it works, we stick with it. I mean, that's just the way we've always been, and that's the way we learn. Is once you find something that works, we keep burning it until it won't work anymore. So I think even though it is our opinion, I think it's a proven method on a lot of the things we do that this is going to work for you too if you try it.
Yeah.
And also another thing with there is, being that we go to so many different states, I think that's another thing that we can give is we can tell you, hey, we've tried this in Tennessee and it works great, but we've tried it in Nebraska and it doesn't work. We can kind of give you, depending on where you're located, this may have worked for us in Tennessee, but it might not.
Excellent point. Excellent. Decoys work in Nebraska turkey hunt.
Exactly.
You take decoys to northwest Georgia in the mountains, the birds will run from them as fast as they can.
So that's something you pay attention to as well. Just because we're saying it works in Tennessee or Nebraska or wherever this may be, you may have to adjust that for where you're at, but you can still take some knowledge out of what we're saying in that state that we're hunting. So, and the same way with fishing. I mean, look at how many different techniques are in fishing, but this guy's got it figured out when it comes to fishing. He can flat wear the fish out. So if he'll give you any of his tips and techniques, I would take them and use them. Some
of the videos that have been posted, I mean, they weren't for instructional. They were just me filming fishing or fishing with friends. But I'm going to start giving some tips and techniques. And on the crappie fishing, also, guys, if you're checking out the crappie fishing, do you love Kurt or what? Come on, you got to comment if you love Kurt. I mean, come on.
But you, for real, y'all put in the comments. Let us know also what you like to see versus what you don't like to see. Let us know. We're going to be doing this whether we're filming it or not. We've hunted together for 5 or 6 years now, and we're going to keep hunting together. So let us know in the comments if there's something that you don't see on YouTube very much. Let us know what that is, and if it's something that we're interested in, we'll definitely give it to you guys and bring it to y'all so y'all can watch it.
That's a fact. We got to go. We got to find some white oaks dropping. See you guys.
See you.